listen, peace and love in my heart from day one, since the days of pencil and crayon. That's coming out from Akeem right there. The song is called Out My Shine, and I think that's such a perfect way to start the morning right now. On Good Morning Grenada, it's Missy Chrissy here, locked in live on K105 as well as GBN TV. You can catch us on Facebook and YouTube as well if you want to see our faces. We're going to have a good one. I know it's been a nice long weekend. Hopefully you either turned all the way up or got a lot of rest or somewhere in between, all right? I know I got a lot of rest, but we had such a blast at King of the Grill, the Maggie King of the Grill on Saturday. So good morning to all of you who came out and had a good time and hopefully ate your belly full as well. And you know, it's good vibes in the morning time. This is the Good Morning Grenada show. We're going all the way up until 8 in the morning, live on TV, and then the K105 morning show continues until 9 o'clock with me. Gary is out for the morning, so we're wishing him all the best. Hopefully he's recovering nicely, and we just sending some good vibes to him in the meantime. I have some updates for you. We have the June 2nd COVID-19 update. As of June 2nd, there were 31 new confirmed cases, 11 hospitalizations, 5 moderately ill, 5 severely ill, and 1 critically ill. So we're wishing them quick recoveries, all right? We have active cases at 380 as of the 2nd of June, and cumulative deaths are 230, all right? So we do have 91 new recoveries, which is great, and we are pushing on, so make sure to keep yourself safe during this time. We are still going through a pandemic, so do all the things to keep yourself and your families safe, all right? That was your COVID-19 update as of June 2nd. Now for your word of the day, because we're all about increasing your vocabulary, expanding your vocabulary. The word of the day is sumptuous. Sumptuous. Sumptuous is used to describe things that are extremely costly, rich, luxurious, or magnificent. The hotel's most sumptuous suite overlooks the lush gardens and includes a palatial marble bathroom with a spa and a commodious, intricately tiled walk-in shower. All right, that's one way to use the word sumptuous. All right, I know we usually say it for food. Now I'm wondering if that's correct or not, right? But that's the word of the day, sumptuous. We're going to move on to the thought of the day. And you may really want to pay attention to this one. It's a good one to start off the work week or any week that you have to get some things done. Stop making excuses and start making changes. When you stop making excuses and begin to make changes, a whole new life will open up before you. I love that one. Stop making excuses and start making changes. I know you may have things you've always wanted to do. Just start doing it. You know, stop talking about it, making excuses as to why, coming through with that negative mindset. I want you to be positive today moving forward. No excuses. We're getting the work done, all right? That's the mood for the week and beyond. Now, I have a very interesting Did You Know moment, and this might be very interesting too for a lot of the creatives out there. If you like to write, you might be interested in this Did You Know. Now, did you know that J.K. Rowling was the first person to ever become a billionaire by selling books? In case you don't know who J.K. Rowling is, her original name is Joanne Rowling. J.K. Rowling is her pen name, and she's a British author and philanthropist. She wrote a 7-volume children fantasy series. You might know it as Harry Potter, which then became a whole movie series as well. And she published those books from 1997 to 2007. So if you like writing, you never know, you could become a billionaire as well, just like J.K. Rowling. All right, moving into the riddle for the day, and this riddle is sponsored by the Grill Master. So get very close to your WhatsApp I want to see you in the WhatsApp because I have a nice riddle for you this morning. Now, the winners of only one winner. The winner of today gets a dinner for two at the Grill Master. All right, so the riddle is sponsored by Grill Master, located on Wall Street, Grand Anse, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So whoever is the first to submit a photo and a voice note via GBN's WhatsApp, which is 435-2041, first person to do that with the correct answer is eligible to win. So you ready? I hope you're ready. Let's go. The riddle is, what breaks but never falls, and falls but never breaks? What breaks but never falls, and falls but never breaks? That is your riddle for today. All you have to do is send us a WhatsApp message. The number is 435-2041, and you can be a winner this morning. All right. This is Good Morning Grenada. We're going to announce the winners at just about a few minutes after 7 o'clock this morning. So start lighting up the WhatsApp. I see the messages are coming in fast and heavy already. So let me see if I can get through to one. Somebody's saying, Missy Chrissy, I must commend you on your choice of music this morning. Of course, thank you. You know, you have to big up the local acts sounding international, so they're not just local. But that one came out from Akeem. If you ever want to check it out, it's one of my favorite songs from Akeem. It's called Out My Shine. It's on my phone all the time. I tell him, that's my favorite song from you. Those lyrics are on point. Let's see what this person has to say in their voice note. Make sure you're also sending a photo as well. But let's get this voice note in before we go to the break.
Good morning, my name is Alisa and the answer to the riddle is daylight.
Daylight. All right, Alisa, good morning to you. Let's see what this person is saying.
Good morning, my name is Adriel Belfon and the answer for the riddle is night and day.
All right, Adriel, good morning to you. One more.
Good morning, my name is Kaylee and the answer is waterfall.
All right. So I love that this one seems to be hard this morning because we have 3 different answers. So y'all, we're going to let you know what the answer is just after the hour of 7. You know we have the morning news for you as well. So keep it locked right here. This is Good Morning Grenada on K105 and GBN TV.
We take a look back at nomination day. Last Wednesday morning, nominations kicked off early at 8 a.m. at the different parliamentary elections office across the island. GBN dispatched several teams to observe the process on the different corners of the island. The first stop is the St. George Northwest constituency, where leader of the new National Party, Dr. Keith Mitchell, completed his final nomination process.
A crowd awaited the political leader of the new National Party, Dr. Keith Mitchell, as he exited the Parliamentary Elections Office in the St. George Northwest constituency on Wednesday after officially completing the nomination process. Dr. Mitchell says he is confident but not complacent in most of the NMP's candidates for the upcoming June 23rd general elections.
No, I'm very confident, extremely confident. This mood I'm seeing in the country today is better than we have ever seen in the politics of the country. Most of our candidates, I wouldn't say all, but most of them are saying this is better than they've ever seen it. So I expect a bigger victory in terms of the numbers in most constituencies than we had in 2018 and 2013.
He added that while this election is his last, he plans to be a mentor to the new leader of the new National Party, who will be chosen within the next 5 years.
So that's my role in the next few years, is to be involved in the choosing of the new leader of the new National Party. But I'm be around. Some people get the impression as if I'm going away or something, I'm disappearing. If God spare me and give me the strength that He has given me so far, I will be there to support, advise, and work with the new leadership of the new National Party. Sometime in the new term.
The NMP leader says the prospects for his replacement will not necessarily be someone already involved in the present political arena.
I think it should not be me by myself. I would be involved in the process, but I believe that people must have a very important say. There are a number of persons, even in this constituency, that we are looking at the new leadership for the constituency. At the national level, we'll be looking at the new leadership. And my own view is that we're not just looking inside of those who are representing government right now, but outside. Somebody from the outside may emerge, you never know.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
While Dr. Mitchell completed his last nomination process, the leader of the main opposition party, the National Democratic Congress, Dickon Mitchell, completed his first.
It was nomination day in Grenada today. This is where the caretakers from the various constituencies presented their credentials, their documents to the returning officer at the respective parliamentary elections office in St. David, where we took our cameras. We saw two of the caretakers, now candidates, officially candidates, presented their documents. That's Mr. Oliver Joseph, who was first here, and then we had Mr. Dickon Mitchell. They both were accompanied by the entourage of supporters in the vicinity, and then we see they took their departure. So both candidates are now officially the representatives for the parish of St. David, the constituency of St. David, to contest the next general election, which is carded for June 23rd, 2022. A somewhat quiet bunch of supporters for the new National Party's caretaker Oliver Joseph assembled just outside the parliamentary elections office in St. David with placards in hand, donned in their green t-shirts and other political paraphernalia as he made his entrance to the office. He exited a few minutes later and spoke with the media.
I have been duly nominated by the constituency of St. David's, so I will be on the ballot paper for the election on June 23rd. And as you can see from the show of support, I am very confident that I will return to office on June the 23rd.
Joseph, who won his seat in the 2013 and 2018 general elections, expressed confidence that he will do it again. A motorcade followed his nomination through parts of St. David. Political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Dickon Mitchell, led his entourage from the opposite end in a walk to file his papers. He too was given the green light to proceed. A first time on the political platform, Mitchell is now the official candidate for the National Democratic Congress for the St. David constituency.
The nomination papers were accepted by the returning officer, and so we look forward to all of St. David's coming out on the 23rd of June 2022, casting their ballots and initiating the process to move Grenada forward. True and honest representation that is about the people. We need to put the people of Grenada first, we need to put our communities first, and we need to make sure that we are accountable to our communities. So as I've said before, we are here to represent the people, not the other way around, and I pledge that commitment to not just the residents of St. David, but all of the citizens of Grenada.
His biggest supporter is his mother.
Cannot explain the way I feel right about now. I don't know, it's so filling, you know. As a mother, if you're a mother, you wouldn't know how it feels, but I'm really proud of him. And I'm there with him 110%, all the way.
Candidates were given between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 noon as mandated by law to deliver their nomination papers at the various parliamentary election offices in the constituencies. There were no reports of issues arising at the close of nomination day. From outside the St. David's Parliamentary Elections Office, I am Christelina John for GBN News.
Thanks, Christelina. The seat in the south of the island is expected to be highly contested. Both candidates are running for that particular seat for the first time. They are Noland Cox of the NMP and Andy Williams for the NDC.
chants of party supporters as Andy Williams exited the parliamentary elections office. It was an emotional morning for the NDC candidate outside the parliamentary elections office in South St. George following his completion of the nomination process. Both Nolan Cox and Andy Williams will be contesting the general elections for the first time. Williams promises genuine representation for the people of St. George South under an NDC-led government.
So now I am officially the candidate for St. George South for the National Democratic Congress. The people of the South for the last 2 years did not have any representation. So for me, it will be a case where I will give genuine representation to my people. And it's not about just about me, but it's about us as a community growing together, right? When I look at the youths and so that are just hopeless, I have a responsibility to bring back that sense of hope in them. So it starts with genuine representation. It starts with improving certain services like the healthcare services, sports, unemployment, you know, and I have a passion to bring back this community where it's supposed to be. And it was just a joy in me, and it gives me the determination and the passion to do it because this is where I grew up, and I want to see this community be number one in Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
Williams said he took the decision not to have a motorcade but rather a walk through his area of the Limes. For NNP candidate Cox, the next 20-plus days will see engagements with constituents.
I believe and I feel that I'm the best person in the race right now for the South. And when I made that decision, I believe it, and even now, I even more consolidated that I am the best person for the South, the constituents of the South. I think representation requires persons with the level of experience, the level of understanding, the level of compassion, empathy, respect. I think I bring all that, you know. So I'm a problem solver. I get things done. And as a new face, there are a lot of persons who would have questions, would want to engage me, would want to know more about me, who I am. While there is a lot out there, but you know, sometimes the personal touch, the face-to-face. So basically, that is what we'll be doing for the next 22 days.
Cox was joined by other new National Party candidates representing the remaining constituencies in St. George. After a motorcade, they converged at the Limes playing field. Christina John, GBN News.
Along the western corridor of the island, the youth of the NDC prepares to go up against the experienced within the NMP as candidates Kareem James and Britain take on Alvin Dabrio and Dr. Clarice Modeste Cowan, who have held both the St. John and St. Mark seats for quite some time.
24-year-old Kareem James, the National Democratic Congress candidate for St. John, is the youngest candidate in the upcoming general elections. She will be competing against the New National Party's candidate Alvin Dabrio. As a young woman in politics representing her people, James, who served as a senator, says all she receives are expressions of pride from the people she hopes to represent.
Well, the people, I would say they are always so proud and they feel so represented, especially our women. They feel very much represented. Women in politics is nothing new to us in the Caribbean and to the world. Sadly, we are the ones that were, not left to be in front as how we are today. But women's presence in politics has always been there. And so to be young, as a young person, just 24, and to be a woman is two blessings in disguise.
She expressed confidence that she can make the grade and live up to the expectations of the residents of St. John.
I would say 100%, but I met one of my constituents last week in Florida. Big up to yourself, Mr. Ferguson, and he said no, 199. So I would say I'm 199 confident that we have done the work, and on the day, the people would have to carry us through.
James is one of 4 women on the National Democratic Congress slate of candidates vying for their place in Parliament.
The Grenada United Labour Party is fielding 4 candidates. Jeffrey Prudhomme is the political leader. And on the Sister Isles, it was smooth sailing on nomination day for candidates Tevin Andrews and Kendra Mathurin-Stewart. For the constituency of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, NDC's Tevin Andrews filed his nomination papers.
The Grenada United Labour Party is the country's oldest political party, founded by the late Sir Eric Matthew Gary in 1951. The party lives on and is one of the 5 political parties and independent candidates participating in the June 23rd general elections. The GULP is fielding 4 candidates: David Matthew Francis for St. Mark, Nigel Martin John for St. Patrick East, and Augustine John for St. Patrick West. Godfrey Prudhomme is the political leader.
We're calling on all our people, all our well-wishers to help energize and support our efforts in this snappy election.
Prudhomme says it was the GULP that delivered political independence to Grenada, and his renewed party is looking forward to delivering economic independence for Grenada.
People to live independently. We want our people to have social justice, and we have an economic plan. And our mission of the GULP is the total transformation and development of Grenada. We are a grassroots, purpose-driven movement, and we are trying to build an economy from the bottom up and the middle out.
On the Sister Isles, it was smooth sailing on nomination day for candidates Tevin Andrews and Kindra Matthew Stewart. For the constituency of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, NDC's Tevin Andrews, among family, friends and party supporters, embraced the rich traditional music to file his nomination papers. NNP's Kindra Matthew Stewart also successfully filed her nomination papers among supporters and entertainment. There are 41 individuals nominated as candidates for the general elections of June 23, 2022. Both the New National Party and the National Democratic Congress have fielded a list of 15 candidates, while the Grenada Renaissance Party 3, Independent Freedom Party 3, GULP 3, and the lone independent is Winston Earl Frederick, who will compete for the St. Patrick West constituency. Joseph Cador, GPN News.
At the end of nomination day, 41 candidates had completed the process for the general elections of June 23, 2022. Both the New National Party and the National Democratic Congress are fielding a list of 15 candidates, while the Grenada Renaissance Party 3, Independent Freedom Party 3, GULP 3, and the lone independent is Winston Earl Frederick, who will compete for the St. Patrick West constituency.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Do more with your new GUT Credit Union Visa debit card, which gives you access to your cash at any Connex or Visa certified ATMs locally and internationally. Make your payments with a tap of your card using the contactless feature and have the freedom to make purchases locally, online, or overseas whenever you travel, anywhere Visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, a smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Welcome to Nurses Care, a new home healthcare company on Ireland, changing the way you receive healthcare. From registered nurses and aides to medical doctors and qualified physicians, we offer a wide range of healthcare services, from monitoring chronic conditions and medications to elderly care, pediatric care, and maternity nurses, to even housekeeping and case management. We offer 24/7 in-house healthcare services. So contact us today for your in-house consultation at 439-3928.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Have you heard about the new Softweave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Softweave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Softweave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Spend my time doing good things. wisdom. I don't live by you or anybody. I have a lot to do, life's challenges. I ain't got the time to sit and talk about you. Go spend your time on something good. Spend your time on something good. Quit sitting talking about people, that's not too good. Just spend your time on something good. I spend my time doing good things, on things that's good. I spend my time on things that's good. Yeah. Make music, make my Monday. I don't act the fool. I spend my time on things that's good. I don't talk about people, ain't go too good for me. I don't talk about people, it ain't go too good for me. Yeah. Don't talk about people, it ain't go too good for you. I won't talk about you, cause it ain't go too good for me. Yeah. Don't talk about me, yeah. It ain't go too good for you. I won't talk about you, it ain't go too good for me. Yeah. Don't talk about me, it ain't go too good for you. I won't talk about you, it ain't go too good for me, no. That won't do you no good, my friend. You better quit talking about me.
I wish I could say I love you. I wish I could say I do. I wish I could always treasure all the love that I give to you. But you cut my heart wide open till you bled our love apart. Now you wanna say I love you. You wanna take us back to the spring. You said you pushed me away. Instead, no more lonely nights in my bed. This boy, I'm gone away. Oh, now that I'm gone away, and I'm singing every day, I'm happy inside. Now I'm gone away, my pain is gone.
Mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Good morning. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is Missy Chrissy here. Live on K105 as well as GBN TV. You can catch us on Facebook and YouTube as well. And of course, your television screens, right? We are ready to announce the winners of today's riddle. I know you're excited to know if it is you. And I'm just going to give you that riddle again. It is what breaks but never falls, and falls but never breaks. So we had a few people coming in on the WhatsApp. I'm going to play just a few more of these answers. One person says a feather. So that's 4 different answers already for the entire morning. All right. Let's see what this person has to say. I'm going to line it up. Let's see what she's saying this morning.
Good morning. My name is Ebony and the answer is a feather.
A feather. Wow, that's 4 different answers altogether for this riddle. Let's see what this one has to say.
Trust and thinking.
Trust and thinking. All right. So many different answers, wide range of answers. But guess what? One person actually got it right. So the riddle is what breaks but never falls, and falls but never breaks? The answer is day and night. You have to think about that one, right? Yeah, that was a tough one this morning. So let me see if I can go back to the person who had the first person to send it in and also get it correct, okay? So give me a second here to work it out.
I am Giovanni, and the answer is a feather.
Okay, so it's not Giovanni. Let's see if it's this person. One person said it, but you said it via text, but we need it to be in the voice note as well as a picture. So let's see if it's this person.
Good morning, my name is Adriel Belfon, and the answer for the riddle is night and day.
All right, so Adriel seems to be the winner this morning. He's been winning a lot, not so. So congratulations to Adriel Belfon. Thank you so much for always participating, and big up to all the other persons who sent in their answers. Mr. Belfon, you won yourself a dinner for two at the Grill Master, located on Wall Street, Grandad, and they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so you can go on down and claim your prize. So congratulations to you. I know we're also getting ready to speak about Maggie King of the Grill. We had so much fun on Saturday. I have to say a special congrats to the overall winner. Nelson Ross is the one with the bragging rights who can say that he won the Maggie King of the Grill competition for 2022. After a little hiatus, he came back big and strong in this year's competition, and it was quite a fantastic celebration and activity at not Camahan Park, but at the Monrouge playing field on Saturday. I know all the children who came down had a great time. I was stationed over by the bouncing castle, so I had to woman a bouncing castle. And it was good just seeing all of your faces have such a great time. I personally wanted to jump inside the bouncing castle, but they said no adults, so we had to work that one out some other time. Yeah, there was the horseback riding, they had the go-karts, the karaoke competition was also very entertaining right after dusk, and loads of food. I had some ice cream, I had some really good fish from one of the vendors, and trust me, I left King of the Grill with my belly full. So shouts out to everyone who came on down, and if you came through and you had a good time, you want to big us up and tell us how you enjoyed it as well, you can always give us a shout. The number is 435-2041. It's also congratulations going out to Anderson Peters. I mean, he is literally on fire. He's been representing Grenada and doing such a great job with his javelin throw. So we just want to say congratulations to him. Anderson Peters, MBE now. We had to put a little respect on his name. So that's what's going on. Anderson Peters, big up yourself. So yeah, man. Also coming up in this program, we're going to be talking to Rhea Murray from the Grenada Football Association. So we have all of that and more coming up within this hour. So you definitely want to stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to dive into a little bit of conversation with some of our guests. This is Good Morning Grenada, live on K105 as well as GBN TV.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Do more with with your new GUT Credit Union Visa debit card, which gives you access to your cash at any Connex or Visa certified ATMs locally and internationally. Make your payments with a tap of your card using the contactless feature and have the freedom to make purchases locally, online, or overseas whenever you travel, anywhere Visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, a smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Welcome to Nurses Care, a new home healthcare company on Ireland, changing the way you receive healthcare. From registered nurses and aides to medical doctors and qualified physicians, we offer a wide range of healthcare services, from monitoring chronic conditions and medications to elderly care, pediatric care, and maternity nurses, to even housekeeping and case management. We offer 24/7 in-house healthcare services. So contact us today for your in-house consultation at 439-3928.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. Missy Chrissy here, and we have a very, very special guest in the building. He is the Maggie King of the Grill winner 2022. Mr. Nelson Ross is in the building. Good morning to you.
Morning, and morning to all the viewers outside here and listeners.
Yeah, like you had such a good time at King of the Grill. Your voice going?
Yes. I was on top of my voice. I jumped, up to now it's not back as yet.
Right.
It was a ball of a time, it was a great enjoyment, good experience, it was good.
I'm so happy you had a great time, and congratulations, you are the overall winner, which means you were griller number 12.
Yes, I'm griller number 12.
So tell me about your preparation for King of the Grill, because we've had a break and you've said you participated before.
Yes.
So talk to us about that.
Well, prior to we went under the COVID basically 2 years now, and before the COVID I took part in 2 King of the Grill previously. I came out seafood winner in the 2 previous King of the Grill, and overall competition coming second in the past 2 King of the Grill before the COVID situation. And one of the things is seafood is a passion for me. And this is a category I always want to win because from end time, King of the Grill, always seafood I wanted to win because of my background and where I came from and how I grew into seafood, always knowing seafood. So this is why this is a category I would love to always defend. But unfortunately this year I had lost to seafood, but I'm overall winner, which is a great accomplishment.
Nice. So when you say you like the seafood, like you just go and dive, what's the scene?
Well, based on how I grew up, around the seaside. My father basically from Woburn Village, he was a diver, and I'm into a lot of inspiration in terms of the sea. Okay, I'm presently, I'm a sailor in Woburn. Woburn diehard sailor, also event coordinator in terms of organizing and stuff.
Very
into
nice.
Sailing, yes, I basically grew into this type of thing. So seafood and stuff is a passion. You understand? And this is where the inspiration in terms of the seafood come from. But in terms of the whole learning and growing, the inspiration in terms of cooking came from my mom. And my mom is a great inspiration to me in terms of that entity.
Very nice.
She specializes in sauce. She's a great chef. She could take it on the international market.
So you learn everything at home, basically.
Yes, basically at home.
Nice.
And then I created my own self.
That's amazing.
And put all together.
Now, you have to tell us what the secret is, because to win overall must mean that everything you cook tasted good on Saturday. So what's the secret to getting everything on the grill really tasting good?
Well, I should say consistency, hard work. Is not just coming and just doing things. You have to be preoccupied in terms of you have to have self preparation. You understand? And coming out and doing it like that is not just say, okay, I'm just going. You have to know your preparation start with. And in terms of preparation and self-motivation, I have to say, I have to give out kudos to my team as well. I have a great team over the years. They've been behind me, and I have to give out kudos to them as well, and I should shout out.
Go ahead.
I should shout out the name, I have a team of like Sabrina Daniel behind me, Ike Battis, Sherilyn, I have Shelly-Ann, great team, hard-working team, so they are inspirational as well,
That's good.
Yeah,
I love that you're telling me all the inspirational stuff, but you're as the people listening at home in the kitchen right now, or the the avid cookers or who want to claim that they're good on the grill, you ain't giving us any tips at all?
Well, in terms of secrets and sauce, a secret is always a secret.
I see. Nothing to be revealed?
Yes.
Not even a little technique? So do you think it's all about the flavor? Is it the texture? Is it the juiciness?
Well, it's a combination of all of what you just mentioned.
Right.
When coming to food, it's about the flavor, it's about the texture, it's about the juiciness. And you have to take all of that into perspective. When you're grilling, one, you can't let the meat stay too long. It will dry up.
Right.
So it's about timing. You have to know when to time it. You have to know when to turn it. You have to know about your color. You understand? And then into seasoning, you have to know how you're seasoning. And then the preparation of the meat, how it's done.
Right.
It's not just sauce play a vital role, but preparation play also a vital role.
And how long in advance you season the meat?
Well, forking at the grill based on the amount of stuff I just come in, I start my preparation almost a week in advance.
Wow. Do you think the length of time matters when it comes to seasoning the meat?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I've heard somebody say, the time doesn't matter.
The length of time.
But to me, you need the seasoning to kusume in there, you understand?
Okay, like for instance, if you season meat and it stays a length of time in the fridge, you could see he has a form of breakdown in the texture. So the time do play a role. It do play a role. So you
also can't leave it too long.
You can't leave it too long.
Understood.
Because, it will have a degrade in the meat. Yeah, you do have a degrade. This is why in every industry there is a rotation. if you're taking stock, there is a rotation. Because if there wasn't a degrade, everything have an expiry date.
Right.
So you cannot leave meat too long. You get frostbite, and meat stays at a certain temperature. You have to know all these things.
Wow, good to know. We're learning. Now, you took part in 4 separate categories on Saturday. We had the seafood category.
Yes.
The chicken category. Yes. And what were the other 2?
The pork and creative category.
And what did you do for your creative?
I did a wrap, and I did the combination of basically fish, shrimp, lambi, and lobster. I put all the seafood together, and I based them in a wrap, and I did it in a natural garlic sauce, natural.
Right, so you got the natural flavors of the seafood.
And then the natural flavor, and just to give it just a little added to the boost, and credit to the sponsors, I just garnish it just a little bit of Maggi across with the garlic butter to just tweak the taste. You know? Yes, and I did present that for my creative class.
I can see you're proud of your presentation. Just the way he's explaining it and doing the little gestures, you're like, yeah, that's what I give them.
Well, I did a lot of emphasis in terms of my presentation. The marks are high.
Right.
So what I do when I prepare myself, I look at all the categories and the marks and the areas, so I know what to emphasize on. So I know where to attack from.
Excellent. And outside of preparing for King of the Grill, this is what you do for a living.
Well, I do this for a living basically all my life, and I'm always a businessman, always into business, you know, but cooking was always part of me, and I collaborated with my business.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So where can people now come and taste the deliciousness that you have to offer?
Well, you can come at Woodlands. You know Woodlands after you reach the junction, going back to Woburn side. Yes, you can come there right at G&N One Stop Minimart. Right there is a large sign, and you can also see it at Nelson Ross Food Takeaway.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Congratulations to you, Mr. Nelson Ross, and your team.
Yes, yes.
For doing a fabulous job and winning the overall Maggie King of the Grill on Saturday. So you're reigning for a whole year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, you never know. It might end up being another 2 years. We don't know how life goes these days, right?
The thoughts in my head is already there.
Oh, you're getting ready for 2023.
Yeah, it's already there, because I know Creative Chef was a bit on his disappoint. You know, him and I had a bit of talk. You know,
oh, y'all were good.
A close competition between him and I.
Got you. Was he then 13?
Yes.
So he won some category.
Yes,
yeah. Okay,
yes.
got you.
And he was like, "I'm coming for you next year." So tell him I have it in my head already.
Lovely. And which categories you won separate from overall winner?
Well, I was consistent in all categories, like pork second, chicken third, creative category, I believe I won. And
chicken?
The seafood, which is my passionate category, you know, I was dethroned from it, and I was third overall. But what made me King of the Grill? Consistency.
Perfect.
To be consistent in all areas.
Yeah.
Top 3 in all 4 areas.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That is fantastic. Well, congratulations to you, and big up to all those who supported King of the Grill. We had a fantastic time. Did you get any chance to enjoy anything else at King of the Grill on Saturday?
Well, the enjoyment is just here. I'm overall winner. You know,
losing your voice to it as well.
Yes. And I have to say thanks to the people who came out and support us. You know, I have to really tell them thanks. You know, making everything a success. You know, it was really great. You know, and once again, thanks to the people who came out and support.
You heard it from the man himself, Mr. Nelson Ross, the Maggie King of the Grill 2022 winner. Thank you so much for joining us here on Good Morning Grenada. Big up yourself, and we'll see you next year.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone outside.
Alrighty. That is it. We got a few tips. I got to squeeze some tips out of him, all right? Just some. But we'll be back with more.
We love the vibe, refreshing every day.
about the new Softweave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Softweave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Softweave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I tell you, that's the mood. It's a brand new week. You can't be going through sad and depressed. I want you to pick up yourself and get a little happy in the morning time. You know what I mean? Do whatever it takes to feed your soul and just have some good vibes in the morning time. And it is just about 28 minutes after 7 in the morning time. So if you're going for 8 o'clock, you know you need to be almost out the door according to how far you're living, you know? So we have another special guest in the building. She is representing the Grenada Football Association, no stranger to GBN. Good morning, Ria Murray. Good morning.
To be on Good Morning Grenada.
Sorry, say that one more time for us.
It's a pleasure to be here on Good Morning Grenada.
Indeed, it is
the GBN team.
Of course. It's so good to have you, so good to see you as well. You had a good weekend?
I did have a good weekend. I didn't go anywhere much, but it was restful. So overall, I would say it was good.
We need the rest sometimes, you know? Sometimes the week is so busy. When you get an extra day, you're like, I'm going to take the rest so I could really be productive in the day ahead.
Indeed, and charge up before Carnival.
Well, you know, it's a build. Now, I'm sure you have exciting things going on at the Grenada Football Association. Tell us about it.
All right, so we have our CONCACAF Nations League match today, and that's against El Salvador. So the senior men's national team, because of their performance in 2019, we are now into the top tier of CONCACAF Nations League, League A, and in our group we have El Salvador and the USA. So the team started out their campaign against El Salvador in El Salvador on Saturday, June 4th. And in that match, the team lost to El Salvador 3-1. Our lone goal scorer was Alexander McQueen. And congratulations to him. Now the team has a chance to really turn the tide and show what they're made of in front of the home crowd. And our match today against El Salvador is at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium at 7 p.m. So we're looking forward to a great showing from the Spice Boys. We're looking for everyone to come out to cheer them, to give them some confidence going into this match. And we are looking for a much different outcome this time around. So 7 p.m., we invite everyone, all Grenadians, to come out to the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, get your rags, flags, whatever it is, drums, we expect drummers, just come out at 7 p.m. and show the team that you are behind them. And tickets, you can get tickets at several outlets. So we have at Maxie's Bar at Grenville, Shy's Bar at Victoria, and then we have also the GFA headquarters at Queen's Park. So that's where you can get your tickets. Tickets are $30 for adults and $10 for children.
Excellent. So tell us, in terms of preparing for this round of games here, what has the Grenada team been doing over the last few months to just gear up for this series?
Okay, so preparation. Well, the team has always been in training under Coach Michael Finley. He is the head coach. So, but in the beginning of the year, there were some programs that were put in place so that the team could get more playing time, more experience playing together, and so it started with a camp in January in which players went to the US. They got to play against Major League Soccer teams, and they were able to get some playing time together, see where they fell short, what they had to work on. And so by looking at everything, the camp was very successful. And then we moved on to the historic international friendlies in the UEFA region. So we played against Gibraltar and Andorra. Against Gibraltar, we had a clean sheet. And then against Andorra, they won that match 1-0. But it was a very, very good experience for our coaching staff being in the UEFA region, playing UEFA teams for the first time in history. And the players benefited greatly. Again, we're able to see what they had to work on, what they had to change. And it was an overall great experience. And so they got those experiences coming into the CONCACAF Nations League. And we are just looking forward to see the fruits of their labor right here at home later today at 7 p.m.
Indeed, indeed. You should definitely head on down to the stadium, deck off in your Grenada colors. I like the energy in the stands for a football game. It's such a good vibe, and it's good to know that we're having that game with an international team right here at home. And I think there's an advantage to being at home, not so?
Yes, there is indeed an advantage, because sometimes you go to play away, you don't have the benefits of the fans. They're, cheering you on, giving you that extra boost of confidence. So the guys I know are looking forward to playing in front of the home crowd, because they had their pre-match training yesterday at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. They were pumped, they're excited, the coaching staff is excited to be in front of the home crowd. And as you mentioned, national colors, we just want to let everyone know that we have replicas of the present playing kit of the senior men's national team, and all our national teams, we have replicas of the kit, so you can get your very own for just 100 EC dollars, and you can purchase at the GFA headquarters. If you want to be in your national colors, but you want to add a little style, a little football style and pizzazz, you can purchase at the GFA headquarters at Queen's Park.
I like it. So if you want to pretend you're part of the team as well and show off to your people, you got them covered. Awesome. That is lovely. And I'm sure eventually we can have them available at the games as well.
Sorry?
I said it'd be good if some of those shirts are available at the game as well.
Yes.
Eventually, I'm sure.
We will try to have some there for sale, so fans can pick them up one time.
Yeah, for sure. But in the meantime, go on down to the office. What's your office hours? So in case people want to get them before, go home and give it a little iron and come back to the game later.
All right, so our business hours are from 9 to 5. So anyone wishing to get their tickets to buy their replicas from 9 to 5 today, you can come in and purchase.
Excellent. Now, Ria, can you tell us about the stats of the two teams? So, we want to know, what are the chances that our Spice Boys are going to do really good? Can you compare the stats of El Salvador versus Grenada in terms of their chances of who might end up being victorious today?
Okay, so in terms of the stats within CONCACAF, El Salvador is one of the top 5 teams, I believe. And Grenada, in terms of its CONCACAF ranking, is just around the 20 mark, thereabouts. So we are really playing top-tier football against some of the best nations, as Coach Finley pointed out, that's what we have to do. That's where we have to elevate to get to that point and play some of the best teams in the world for us to get better. So, of course, we're hoping, we're praying, we're looking forward to a win from our Spice Boys, but we do understand the opposition we're up against. But I'm sure they will take it to them. They'll not, let those opportunities to score pass. And I know the Spice Boys really, really, really want to show the home crowd what they're made of. So, stats aside, we're looking forward for a win from the Spice Boys.
Yes, indeed. We're backing the Spice Boys 100% this evening, 7 p.m. at the football stadium, Athletic Stadium. So go on out and make sure you're early. Make sure you're cheering loud. I want to make sure you lose your voice by tomorrow. You understand? That's how loud you should be cheering for the Spice Boys. And as Rhea said, get those T-shirts early as well at the office before 5 p.m. And the office is also at the stadium so that you can rock those colors come this evening as Grenada goes up against El Salvador. Anything you want to leave us with, Rhea?
Just a reminder again, Grenada versus El Salvador, 7 p.m., the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. We want to thank our sponsors, first of all, the GBN, for its sponsorship in letting us share the details of our match during the GBN news. We have our ad running, so big up to GBN. Also, the Grenada Bottling Company, Sandals, Flow, Caribbean Alliance. We also have ACB Bank and all the other sponsors and well-wishers. But football, thank you. Replicas on sale if you want to be in your national colors, $100 at the GFA and the ticket outlets. Get your tickets. It's $30 for adults and $10 for children. You can purchase at Maxie's Bar, Grenville, Shy's Bar at Victoria, and of course at the GFA headquarters at Queen's Park. And you can also purchase tickets at the gates. So, don't worry too much. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you can buy at the gate. I think tickets go on sale from 5 p.m. So it's going to be a great show. We're playing top-tier football. We're in League A of the CONCACAF Nations League. Come out. It will be a game to remember for all the fans of football. And even if you're just looking for something to do this evening, you can't go wrong. So come out at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium at 7 p.m.
Awesome. Rhea Murray, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be with the GBN team.
All right, take care. That was Rhea Murray from the Grenada Football Association. We're going to keep talking a little bit of sports right now. We have the Whitsuntide Games took place over the weekend with contingents from St. Vincent and Trinidad. So we're going to take a quick look at some of the Whitsuntide Games so you can get a little sense as to what took place. So we're going to head over to our screens and, you're going to also hear something on the video as well. All right.
Trackblazers is there. I also see maybe that's Excel out of St. Vincent. Ace is there. South City Rising Stars is there. These are the 4 teams in the lineup. The final event for the day on the track. It's an event that a lot of people go to track and field meets to see. Because of what happens, the lead keeps exchanging between teams, and at the end,
and sometimes if the sport is very close, the championship they determine the championship. I guess you remember the days of SAS.
Well, Junior Charles comes to mind. 2 occasions SAS would have done it. Once with Alan Francis, and then in more recent times with Junior Charles. And I don't think anybody can forget that race with Junior Charles on that final leg for SAS. And that was a race that would have brought the championship to SAS as well. So you're correct when you say the 4x4 in many instances determines the championship team. So finally, it's on the way, the 4x400 meters open for boys.
Trailblazers has the early lead. Ace is moving up into contention. So too is the high performance is there, and then SCRC. So that's how they're going to down the back straight, and we can see the athlete from Ace having some high pumps and have the lead with about 15 meters. The other three teams are closely knitted. We can see SCRC is closing the gap all the time and running a great race. The athlete from Trailblazers is outside. Troy Mason is the athlete in front, and then we can see SCRC is in second position. Trailblazers is also closing, and it's going to be close as they come for the first handover. So it's all Troy Mason for Ace in front. He's handing over now. SCRC is in second position. The Trailblazers is now handing over, and then we can see that is high performance. So it is on the far side now is Kieran Charles. A blistering second leg. There he goes down the back straight now. He's looking great. He's accelerating and opening the gap on SCRC. So it's all Kieran Charles of Ace. Kieran Charles is coming into the home straight now with just about 100 meters towards the second handover. It's Charles of Ace. SCRC is in second position. Trailblazers is in third, and they're running in Indian file as they come towards the handover. Kieran Charles, a brilliant second leg. He's going to be handing over. Trailblazers is finishing very fast in second position, overtaking SCRC. But it is Ace, all the way Ace. Trailblazers, South City Rising Stars, and it is Michael Francois now for Ace. He has about 50 or 60 meter lead. An outstanding run from Ace, the champions of the 4x400 meter relay. It is all Francois of Ace Track Club. Francois, he's coming into the home stretch, running very, very strongly. It is Ace. Francois of Ace now into the home stretch. He's coming to do the final handover. Ace, Francois, brilliant run from Francois. The rest are out of the screen. And it's Francois now. The last leg now is being run by Adrian Peters, and it is Ace. Now, SCRC and Trailblazers, but it's all Michael Francois, Aiden Peters down the back straight. Look at him go. Watch his action. Aiden Peters of Ace Hardware. A complete quartet. An excellent performance of running. As they come to the combination and bringing on the curtains here, what a magnificent run by Ace. Aiden Peters is into the home stretch and he's lightning his stride. He's coming away to the winning pole. He's doing it magnificently. It is Aiden Peters and Ace. Aiden Peters and Ace. As they come to the line, he takes it easily.
Well, what a fantastic run here.
He's still waiting on the second position. It seems to be that's high performance being run down by SCRC. High performance in second, SCRC, and most likely it would be Trailblazers in fourth position. A magnificent run by Ace to bring down the curtains here on the final athletic event of the 2022 athletic season, the Whitsuntide 2022 games.
Well, exciting games right there at the stadium. Congratulations to all the athletes who took part, those who won. Big up your whole self as well. And of course, keep training and all that good stuff, because Olympics is well within reach for us as Grenadians. That's something we know, that's a part of it. And we're going to jump into a little political conversation, because I know it was a rally-filled weekend as well in Grenada as we gear up for the 23rd general elections, 23rd of June general elections here, and of course with the police voting on the 20th of June. And I'm going to pose this question for you and open up the phone lines for just a few minutes. The question is there anything any party can do to change your vote? So are you already decided, or you feel like, your mind could still change based on what your party might be saying, any party might be saying on their platform? The number is 435-2041. Call us. Tell me, is there anything any party can do to change your vote at this point in time, okay? Over the weekend, it was a Soca Monarch-like crowd at Cuthbert Peters Park in Guave as NMP held their rally to officially launch candidate Alvin Dabrio. And the same could be said for NDC's crowd in St. Andrew during their Big Four rally. The crowd braved the weather and seemed unbothered. So let's see what the phone lines have to say. All right, I just lost that caller. I'm so sorry. Call us back, 435-2041. Is there anything your party can do at this point in time to change your mind in terms of where you're going to vote come the next general elections on the 23rd of June? So we saw even the crowd, the weather came down, the rain poured down at the NDC's rally, and the crowd seems to be unbothered. They were there for it and they stayed for it. All right, so let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on Good Morning Grenada. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm blessed. How was the weekend?
It was really good.
Really good. I spent time with God myself, been through hard work yesterday.
Yes. Now tell us, is there anything any party can do right now to change your vote? Are you already decided?
I decided for the country, yeah. My decision is for the country, not for my individual self in any case, Country first.
Okay, so you're thinking about overall national issues when you're going to the polls?
That's what I deal with.
Sorry?
That's my voting point.
Okay. Any specific issues are important to you on a national level?
Well, infrastructure, things for the country, important in any case, I mean, people look for the personal things for themselves, but I look for the country-wise, what the government has done for the past in the country, and that's what I really base my mind on when I'm doing for voting.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
All right, so that caller is voting for national issues. Nothing can change his vote because he's decided it is national issues. 435-2041 is the number. Let me know what you think. Good morning. Good morning. You're live on Good Morning Grenada.
Good morning, Chrissy. I trust you'd have had a good weekend. Good morning, Blossom, and to JC. At this time, I just want to say thank God for Deacon and bringing, new ideas to the fore. And it's very difficult for me at this point in time to change, the way I would want to vote. God bless you.
Okay. Thanks so much for calling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so her mind is definitely made up. What about you? Are you still on the fence? Is there anything a party could do to change your mind? If any side makes a big announcement about something, will that change your mind on who you're voting for on the 23rd of June? That's the question this morning on Good Morning Grenada. The number is 435-2041. And for those of you watching, we saw some clips of both rallies on the TV screens, and that happened over the weekend. I tell you, rallies are really like a big concert, I must say. Yes, there's some issues being discussed, but when you see the music and the performances, it really does look like Soca Monarch. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a whole vibe. We have a caller on the line. Good morning, you're live on Good Morning Grenada.
Good morning. I will never change my mind. I know who I'm voting for. I will vote for that person. And the next thing, the Prime Minister said, if he win the election, he will have how much days holiday. But I don't like that, because especially on a Saturday, you have to go to the market. A Friday, you go to the supermarket. So when you have all these holidays, what people going to eat? So I would like him to change his mind. Look, yesterday was a holiday, Corpus Christi coming up, holiday again. What you want more holiday for? Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. All right, another person. Decision is made. Nothing is going to change her mind. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning, my darling, and how are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm the one they call Tanti on the air with Blossom, Alexis Wells, and Gary, and so on.
Okay, well, she told me about you.
I just called you to tell you what I so appreciate the gospel songs you play in the morning. I love them, and I love gospel songs because they take the word of the God and make these songs and it's so beautiful. Your songs was beautiful. You play all my songs that I enjoy every morning. I wake up early at 4 in the morning. I get up 4:30, I pray, and then I listen to all the gospel songs. You're doing well, and keep up the good work you're doing.
Thank you so much for calling. Have a great day.
You have a blessed one.
All right, take care.
Bye.
All right, positively only in the morning time, in case you haven't realized. And we have another caller on the line. Good morning, you're live on Good Morning Grenada.
Morning, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Well, as an elderly citizens, we know all the bad things that Cyrus do.
Do you mind speaking up just a little bit more for us?
Yes, I say as an elderly citizen, I think I know all the bad things Cyrus do, and I know all the good things. That's Mr. Eric Matthew Gary. So any party that recognizes the good things he do, I'll support them.
Okay.
Let the people know, not only bad things, and the bad thing is just a few, but he does millions of good things.
So you think there's nothing that any party could say or do at this point in time to change your vote on the 23rd?
I tell you, recognizing the good things Eric do, because he paved the way for like all of us grandparents, like even your grandparents. He paved the way for them to move forward, and them getting the way to move forward help us to move forward, better our life in some ways. I understand, but a lot of people don't recognize that. So, and if they don't recognize that, I will see all what I'm saying. All what it's saying is just lip service. So and then I have to have years to prove what they say is true.
Got you. All right. Thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome.
All right. It is about 7 minutes on to 8 o'clock in the morning. Today is the 7th of June. It's a Tuesday. Today's not Monday, y'all. Make sure you don't get tied up with the days today. Today is a Tuesday. We have another caller on the line. Good morning. You're live on Good Morning Grenada.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Morning. I'm glad that we have a good few parties running. Competition is a healthy thing. And if by chance the two major parties win equal seats, and each of the other party win one, that would be a good competition, and that would be very healthy for Grenada. We'll have a strong opposition, and perhaps we will have opposition because each man might be able to join the other party that leading some argument in parliament or wherever, and support them, and then we'd have real history being made in Grenada. We would be on the road to success. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. 435-2041. Is there anything any party can say or do at this point in time to change your vote come the 23rd of June? Good morning, you're live.
Morning, Missy Chrissy.
How are you?
How was your weekend?
It was restful, thank you. What about you?
Can I have some of your ice cream? You don't share? You don't share with strangers, Missy?
Listen, you know the truth is when it comes to my sweet tooth, anything sweet I actually don't share.
I love dessert. I love dessert myself.
Yeah,
Every time I go to the city, I must get some ice cream or some chocolate.
Right.
Yeah. What I gotta say, I never voted. I told you guys about a week ago because what I want politicians to do, I don't think they will do it. You see all this tax, I want them to remove all this tax, and I don't think they will really remove it. So for me personally, I just stay away from politics because they say they go do something, have hope and blah 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 and this and that, and more things change, more things remain the same. No matter who get into power, whether NMP or whether NDC, nothing really changing in the true sense of change. So everything just remain the same. So for me personal, if they could remove all the taxes, VAT and all this land tax and all this whatever tax they call it, I would do something. But right now at this time, sister Missy, I just will keep a low profile. You have a nice sister.
You
really
too.
Beautiful. Okay, bye.
Thanks for calling. Yeah, man, we're talking can any party say or do anything to change your vote? We can take one more caller before we lock it off for Good Morning Grenada today. Yeah, it was quite a weekend. We had Maggie King of the Grill. I still have my ice cream left over. Yeah, just a little bit more. So we were talking about that. And we had the Whitsuntide Games. Anderson Peters doing a really great job over in the Netherlands. And we had some rallies as well, some political rallies taking place. Let's see what this caller has to say. Final caller this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I am great. Now tell me, is there anything a party could say or do at this point in time on the 7th of June to change your mind on the 23rd?
Oh, no. My mind is already made up, and I won't turn back.
And what decisions, what type of issues are really making that voting decision for you this time around? What type of issues are important to you?
The NBC has the better issues for me.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much for calling. All righty. So that was it. We're going to close off the phone lines because, we got to head into the BBC. And then I have some nice music for you on K105 all the way up until 9 this morning. And then we get into To The Point. I'm Missy Chrissy wishing you a fabulous Tuesday. Have a great, nice, short work week because it's 4 days of working for most of you. I know some people work all the time. But have a great Tuesday. You'll see me again tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on K105. And, of course, from 6:30 to 8 a.m. on Good Morning Grenada live on GBN TV, K105, as well as Hot FM. Have a great one. I'll see you again tomorrow.